used to run the customs terminal in Port of Dover. I've now moved up north.
All right, okay. Well,
not because of Brexit. It's getting as far away as possible.
Give me your reaction. Is our last caller right?
No, but I can understand why he's wrong. Is that the food shortages in the UK? I think you're going to have to go out of your way to be delayed. In that a consignment coming from Europe has a document which is then lodged at the port. You then arrive in Dover, you transit through exactly like you do today, and your import declaration, your first import declaration in a no-deal Brexit environment, is due at the end of 6 months. You've got 6 months to do the import entry. So honestly, you really are going to have to struggle to be
even in a no-deal situation.
That is the no-deal plan. That is the no-deal plan. So in a no-deal plan, and the only thing that's going to happen differently from today, from flows of food from the EU to the UK, is the EU exporter needs to raise an export declaration. That's it. I've finished. That's the end of Brexit no-deal planning. Honestly. And I do this for a living.
It sounds very simple. So why are we constantly regaled about warnings of all the motorways in Kent being clogged up and hours of waits?
Well, there is an issue on the export side, and it will always be the motorways will always be. If there are any delays in Kent, it's on vehicles trying to get back out again. But the government have literally today released a project we've been working on for quite a few months actually, which is pop-up stations. They've got 150 pop-up stations in truck parks across the UK and Europe, where drivers can call in and have their paperwork checked so that they can approach the border ready, so that they can proceed on their journey confident that when they hit the border, they can progress through the border. Literally only been released this afternoon. So that they've invested in 150 pop-ups, which will be manned and capable. These will be all over the UK. So don't come into Kent unless you're border ready, is the message.
But what
pop in. Sorry.
No, what about all of these? We're told that a lot of the freight transporters haven't got the right paperwork. They haven't registered to get the right paperwork, and therefore they might be held up.
Yeah, no, I struggle with that as well. I mean, the transitional simplified procedure, which is this smooth import flow, and you do the import documentation later. That is the trader who registers, not the transporter or the freight forwarder. So the importer needs to register. In fairness, not enough have. We've got a process going on at the moment where we're calling most of them and registering for them, because it's quick, simple. In 14 days, you've got your registration number, and then you can sail through and worry about your import entries next month or actually next year. You haven't actually got to do anything until next year, even though all the goods are flowing in. The export is an issue in that export requires an export guarantee for the transit. That's still an issue because the liability that's attached to transit is a major risk, and that right now there aren't enough transit bondholders. But we're working hard to try to fix that and to try and underwrite the guarantee, including insuring it, so that the risk. At the moment, you don't want to raise a document for 50 quid, but with a liability on it that can shut your company down. So that's a bit of that is an issue on exports. It's not all exports, but it's a lot of them.
So what is your message to politicians like Emily Thornberry, who constantly trot out this mantra of there will be medicine shortages, there will be food shortages, there will be massive hold-ups at UK ports?
I was asked once on Sky News, actually, whether there would be food shortages, and it was from a staunch Remainer, and I'm neither, really. And when I said, yes, there would be, his face lit up, but then I pointed out that they'd be in Calais. There would be a shortage of cheddar in Carrefour, but there won't be a shortage of brie in Tesco.
Do me a favour and call the same number that you've called tonight at any time between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow morning and have this conversation with James O'Brien, would you? Because
no, I'm not. Hopefully I'm driving tomorrow and I won't have to do that.
That's you wimp.
Thank you very much.